If I meet him in the darkness of the night, I'm sure going to lay hold on his fat purse. Really? So that's what you think? Anyway, a man's wealth is not measured in the purse he carries. A fat wallet quickly empties itself if there is no golden stream that constantly refills it. These are the conversation between two friends named Bansi and Kobe, who were actually tired of their empty purses, desperate of the way out of poverty and brokenness. One was actually very ready to rob the richest man in Babylon, while the other one thought, why not we seek his wisdom instead? And this is a choice also before you and me today. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing 7 cures for a lean purse that I learned while studying The Richest Man in Babylon. So are you ready to follow me to go seek this wisdom from him, or you want to just hold your hands and keep complaining like the other friend? Anyway, I leave you for you to make your choice. But if you're ready, let's dive in and hear what the richest man has to say. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Kirsty, and in this channel we talk about everything books, faith, and also reflection. So if you love reading, in this channel I share my thoughts on books I've read, encourage you to read more, and also do some recommendations. So if you're yet to subscribe to my YouTube channel, please do well to hit the subscribe button right now, and don't forget to put on notifications so you don't get to miss any of my videos. Anyway, that being said, in today's video is going to be an interesting one because we're going to be talking about a book that I love so much. So the name of the book is The Richest Man in Babylon. I've always longed to read this book. I'm going to be sharing my thoughts on what I learned from this book. And if you have read it, please let me know at the comment section and what are the things that stood out for you. So this video right here is for you if you want to acquire money, keep money, and also make more money. Please, this is not the right time to click out. You need to stick around to the end to hear everything that I have to say in this video. Before we dive into the first cure for a lean purse, just a little background story of how the whole thing started. So the richest man in Babylon in this book called Akkad, some group of people, including the 2 friends that I mentioned during the introduction of this book, they came to him to seek for wisdom on how he became the richest man in Babylon. And he told them that he's going to be giving them 7 remedies for 7 good days. So if they were able to complete the 7 classes, then they are ready to take their step into the next level of making money and storing up wealth for themselves. And this is the same thing I'm going to tell you, that if you're going to stick around to the end of this video to hear the 7 cures, then I know that you're ready to move to the next level of making good wealth. The first cure to a lean purse is start thy purse to fattening. This principle is very simple but yet very powerful. And what does it mean? For every 10 coin that come to your hand, you have 9 to spend and 1 to save. So that being said, you have to pay yourself first. One of the mistakes that we'll make, including me, is that we tend to spend everything that we earn, even more than we even earn. But one of the things I learned from The Richest Man in Babylon is that the first step to building wealth is to set aside 10% of everything that you earn. And also that 10% is not for food, rent, or even enjoyment. I'm going to be telling you what that money for in the 3rd cure. So you don't have to leave, you have to stick around so you able to know what that money is used for. Also think of it this way: you earning is like planting a tree, and just imagine for every of your earning you tend to eat all the seed that proceed from your harvest, then there is none for you to replant. And if you look at it, agriculture, they practices a lot. When even example, a yam, they harvest a yam, they tend to collect the one they will eat and also the one they will replant. And when that one grow again, they will collect, they will replant, and before you know it, it will keep, they were replanting and getting more and more and more. So this first cure is basically discipline. No matter how small your income is, don't say my income is very small, I cannot say 10%. No, no matter how small your income is, always bring out 10% from it. But then over time, you realize that your purse will start fattening. Anyway, if you agree with me or if you agree with The Richest Man in Babylon, please do well to let us know in the comment section. And so the second cure for a lean purse is control your expenditure. I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, this video is not for me. Do you know how much I earn? I earn a little. There is no way I'm saving anything from the little that I'm earning. But the truth is, if you can't save from the little you're earning, there is no way you will save when you are earning much. You know the reason why? Because wealth and resources, they don't automatically bring contentment. They even tend to increase your desires for more and more things. One thing I want to let you know is that your expenses always expand to match your income, except you set a limit to it, except you discipline yourself to be able to control it. Take for example, you're earning 10,000 naira as a salary. The only thing in your mind is you go to market, you buy foodstuffs, you stock, you cook at home, just your transportation money, nothing concern eating outside. Then all of a sudden, your salary increases to 150. That same day, as you're coming back under your street, that restaurant has been there, but you just suddenly see it. You suddenly see the restaurant. All of a sudden, your shoe suddenly is looking old to you. Your clothes is as if you have been wearing for like years. All of a sudden, you are noticing the hangout spots around your location. When your friends inviting you for outing, you're already considering it. Why? Because your expenses always increase to match your income, except to set a limit for it. So this is where discipline comes in. So unless you set a limit to your desires, you remain broke even in higher level. So what you have to do is that you have to discipline yourself. When you have your income or when you earn, the first thing you have to do is to pay yourself. Take out 10% from it. Then for those 90%, set out the things. Strategize how you're going to spend it. Write out the things that are necessary and the things that are not necessary. Then cross out the ones that are not necessary and don't regret it. The reason is not to put pressure on you, but it's just to help you in order to reach your goal, so that when you tend to save, you have to reinvest. And before you know it, your purse will start fattening. So I hope so that being said, if you agree with me, please let me know in the comment section. But if you don't agree, let me also know your thoughts, if it has actually worked for you or not. The third cure for a lean purse is to make your gold multiply. So having disciplined yourself to save 10% out of all you earn and also control your expenditure to protect your growing treasure, the next thing you have to do is to put your treasure to labor in order to increase it. So this is where the first one comes in about saving. So you have to see that saving is just the beginning of wealth. Saving will not make you rich. The only thing saving can do is to preserve your money. If you want your money to increase, then you have to reinvest your saving. So it is now good to say that your savings are your seed, while your investments are your harvest. If you look at this book, The Richest Man in Babylon, Akkad, one of the things he did with his saving is that he tends to loan people his saving. So when he loans people, he tends to loan the interest back, keep the main money, then the interest multiplies again, and before you know it, the money keep multiplying and multiplying and multiplying. If you look at even the Bible, if you look at the Bible, when in the parable of the 10 talents, God was very angry with the one he gave one. Why? Because he told him, even if you have carried that money and keep inside bank, by now that money would have yielded a lot of things, but you just carried it and buried it. So money that is idle doesn't multiply. So money must be put to work. Idle money is always die, but when you invest money, it tends to multiply. If you keep 10k today here in your purse, it will remain 10k, but when you invest that 10k, it tends to multiply and multiply and multiply. So learn how to make your money or your treasure work for you. Then the fourth cure for a lean purse is guide your treasures from loss. Because the moment we have heard that, oh, you have to put your savings to work, a lot of people are just looking at anything that can give income. According to this book, the first principle of investment is security. You don't carry your money to go and invest in any business just because you heard that is yielding much income. When it comes to aspect of loaning, before you enter into a loaning business, you have to even know how the business works and even the person you are loaning. Because you don't want, at the end of the day, even the person you loan will carry your money and run away. For adventure, you want to enter into a business, you have to study the people, go for the people that are already into the business, acquire knowledge from them, know the negativities and the positives that have to do with it, because this is your money. You don't want to you don't want to have a mind of making more money or making profit while you are even losing the one that you already have. So always make sure that you guide your treasures from loss. Acquire knowledges for whatever investment you want to put your treasure in. So before thinking of profit, the only thing that have to be in your mind is to protect even the original money. So have much wisdom and let it save you from every unsafe investment. So hope you're actually understanding and also taking note of all these points that I'm listing. So the fifth one is make your dwelling a profitable investment. So when you divide your income into saving, which is 1/10, and also your spending, which is also 9/10 of your income, Then if any part of that 9, after all your expenses, after all your spending is remaining, you can actually reinvest it. You mustn't finish the whole thing because this money is left for spending. You now have to strive to finish it. No, it will even help you to multiply your income very fast. So when you have any part of your income, any part of the spending, the 9/10 that is remaining, then put it into a profitable investment. And one of the examples that he gave here, the richest man in Babylon gave here, was that in the aspect of, if you look at renting looks like the most recurring expenses of any man on earth. So if you can have the solution to be able to buy your own house, it will really cut down a lot of costs, even from your spending and every other thing that you can actually do that can reduce your expense. Then you can do that. So once you have done that, it tends to cut down, a little bit from all those expenses, and you have even enough for you to invest. So don't finish your 9. If you still have part of it remaining after spending enough, please always add it to your savings and also reinvest it. It will tend to multiply your income very fast and your wealth very fast. Okay, I think it's already too much, but it's running too more. So let us finish up before we call it a day. So the sixth one is ensure a future income. So I'm going to read out what Judge Clason said. He said, "It behoves a man to make preparation for a suitable income in the days to come when he is no longer young, and also make preparation for his family if he is no longer with them, to able to comfort them and also support them." So a wise man don't just plan for the present, he also plans for the future. So you just don't want to be working and working. At the end of the day, you are leaving behind nothing for your children. If you look at the Bible in Proverbs chapter 13, verse 20, it said, "A good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children." So while acquiring a growing surplus, you should always think about the future days. So whatever you're laboring for, make sure that while you are living this age, you have enough that will be stored up for your grandchildren, your great grandchildren, and even even more of them to come. So don't just focus on your present, also focus on getting the future needs of your families met. So the last care here today is increase your ability to earn. And under this increase your ability to earn, I'm going to be listing out 5 things that you need to be doing. The first thing is, let your desire be simple and definite. Don't strive to be everything. Have a simple desire. Don't strive to, I want to be rich. Rather say, I want to be an expert in this. Because when your desires are simple and definite, you tend to work towards it. But when you desire for everything generally, you might not really know how to do it. So the second one is always develop and perfect your skill. Now this place in Bible I was reading today in I think First Timothy, that says, when you put more work to your skill, even the profiting will be known to everybody. So when you perfect your skills, you tend to put value, even you become valuable even in the marketplace. So always strive to develop and perfect your skills. And the third one is, the more wisdom you know, the more you will earn. Seek for wisdom. Always strive to seek for wisdom. Don't be a know-it-all. I know everything. There is nothing I don't know. No. Always seek for wisdom. There are already people that are already gone ahead of you. There are already articles on it. Always strive to know, acquire wisdom from all those people and read a lot, get enough knowledge in able to perfect you. Then the fourth one is, seek to learn more of your craft. Don't just sit down there, take extra classes, take extra courses on whatever thing and perfect your skill. All those things are also joined together. And the final one is cultivate your own powers. This means building your discipline, confidence, and self-respect. Self-mastery increases earning. So always strive to increase your ability to earn. And I'm very sure that at the end of the day, not just you, even including me, we are going to be swimming in the wealth that we desire. In Jesus' name, amen. So we have come to the end of this video. I know this video was very profitable to you, and I hope it's not too long. Anyway, Sha, I just want to hear your thought at the comment section. If you have anything to add, if you have read the book, I have a lot to share from this book, a lot. I'm just sharing a tip. Maybe in my next video, I'll be sharing the 5 laws of gold. That's another thing entirely on its own. So if you have read the richest book of The Richest Man in Babylon, please let me know in the comment section. Please don't forget to hit the like button and also share. If you have not subscribed, please do well to subscribe, and let me hear your thoughts. If which of these skills that stood out for you, which one you have been practicing, if it has worked for you, please let's communicate, so let us be able to help each other in this comments and also grow together. Anyway, I'm going to be seeing you in my next video.